throwing here on first down. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You look at this Browns defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Geez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Quick throw to Freeman on the slant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Go get him, go get him.
They're going to look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. Good.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. No good, and they'll remain down by a point. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Here we go. 19, Tiger. 19.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 2nd and 6.
19 tight. 9. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Shador. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Come on, come on. Check. 18, check. Hurt.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one out to about the 39 here. 79 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. '79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Street. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
On the check.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go now. 60 back. Hey, smash. 19, 18. 18, Pioneer. Go street. Let go.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go, strike. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Yeah, a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Cowboy 8.
Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, career touchdown number 136, tying in with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Sanders. That one complete to Ligon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nice. Let's go now. Dragon 60.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. AC Cardinal. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 47 yards. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on.
60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
An inside run with Jenkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Franco 80.
On the draw, it's Jenkins. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Jaleel McLaughlin on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Looking to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. 70 Lions. Street. Street. Let go.
Here's Walker. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
28. Seahawks 23. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down and 3.
18, ready. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Schmidt. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Now Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Come on. Panther 60. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the draw, it's Gibson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Okay,
well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Go, 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 go!
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First down and goal to go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready? Bronco.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Viking, 18.
Sanders to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Warriors, 70.
Now back to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Rig alert, rig alert.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. The hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he takes it down at 4 with a pickup of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Steady.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Cardinal.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Once again, Judkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
To throw is Sanders. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Catch the Eagles.
Throwing, Sanders. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They put it down very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Street. Here we go. Strike. Reno. 60 by.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here it goes. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Ready, check.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down at 7.
Come on. Check. 70 Timberwolves.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
A give, here's Jenkins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 9.
Draw play, ETN. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Stephanie. Cowboy 80.
They'll run again. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
And they take a knee.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.